What's going on, guys? It's David here. Welcome to another Devotional Saturday. Figured I changed up a little bit. I usually come to the town triangle, square, whatever you want to call it, around here a little bit, and thought this is a cool view, just the horizon behind me. Looked pretty cool, so I thought this is a pretty cool spot to make today's video. But today we are going to jump right in. We're going to go to the Old Testament, which is Leviticus, and we're going to go to chapter 26. And then next week we'll finish the chapter. So this is going to be about rewards for obedience. Next week will be about punishment for disobedience. So start at Leviticus chapter 26, verse 3. It says, "If you follow my decrees and are careful to obey my commands, I will send rain in its season, and the ground will yield its crops, and the trees of the field their fruits. Your threshing will continue until grape harvest, and the grape harvest will continue until planting. And you will eat all the food you want and live in safety in your land. I will grant peace in your land, and you will lie down, and no one will make you afraid. I will remove savage beasts from the land, and the sword will not pass through your country. You will pursue your enemies, and they will fall by the sword before you. 5 of you will chase 100, and 100 of you will chase 10,000, and your enemies will fall by the sword before you. I will look on you with favor and make you fruitful and increase your numbers, and will keep my covenant with you. You will still be eating last year's harvest when you will have to move it out to make room for the new. I will put my dwelling place among you, and I will not arbor you. I will walk among you and be your God, and you will be my people. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, so that you will no longer be slaves to the Egyptians. I broke the bars of your yoke and enabled you to walk with heads held high." And now he's talking to the Israelites, and he's talking about obedience. And one thing is, I'll hear this more in the Christian circles times when people say, "Oh, you're being legalistic," or "You have to keep the 10 Commandments," or "We got to keep His law." But that's not being legalistic. He sets these laws for our good, and we should follow them because we are saved by grace through faith. Okay, not by keeping the law, not by our own doing, but by the blood of Jesus that we are saved. But we need to still be obedient to Him. He's given us these laws to help us. Like one, committing adultery, shouldn't commit adultery, shouldn't have sex outside of marriage, covenant between one man and one woman. And he does it because then there's disease. How much disease is going around? There are people sleeping around with other people, so we're being punished for it. But He rewards us if we're being obedient to Him. Just like the Israelites. He says, here's what I will do. You obey me, here's what I will do. So are we obeying the Lord? We should want to follow Him. We should be thrilled to obey His laws. It's not being legalistic. It's just doing what He's told us to do. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to think about as you go about your week, because next week we will continue on from 26, starting at verse 14, where it talks about punishment for disobedience. So that's what I got for you guys this time. Till next time, I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.